They'll face a tough battle against a team equally hungry to improve their record. But this could be the game that sparks them into a higher echelon. Pistons, Clippers. It's next, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Looking now at some numbers for Tobias Harris.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. And for Detroit, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Coffey. Zubac with a screen on Thompson. A nice shot by Zubac.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Cunningham outside.
Come to me.
Clock at 6. The Clippers grab the miss. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Dunn outside. Here's Zubac. Duren with a rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
So they take the lead. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Pass to Harden. Got a piece of it. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Thompson gets a good look. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Fires for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. Pass to Harden. Duren against Zubac. Back to Harden. Sees the lob. Deflected.
And Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
Beasley's checked in for Thompson. The Pistons lead by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. He feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all 3 levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And now that we have a break, let's take a look at the league's best rebounders. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Fourth, Ivica Zubac.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Leonard. Outside for Harden. Over Duran. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Beasley outside. Back to Cunningham. Harden with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 5. And here's Leonard. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. No dice from the high post.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Now here's Beasley. Still without a bucket. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duran giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Thompson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ben Simmons is checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Leonard. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Coffey. And it's Powell in for Dunn. Harden against Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Powell against Beasley. Left side Schroeder. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Bogdanovic. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard on the wing, defended by Thompson. Here's Powell into the lane. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Beasley. Here's Holland, defended by Jones. 6 to shoot, to the inside. Stewart, tipped. Now Simmons, to the paint, outside Jones. Now here's Leonard. And a nice finish on the layup. Leonard's got his second basket. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Detroit on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Powell and Leonard, the veterans, set on the wings. Drew Eubanks out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Simmons in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Beasley misses. The Clippers trail. Right side, Simmons. Powell outside. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Jones. Here's Powell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First one falls. Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. 5th, Detroit.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Schroeder against Simmons. Outside Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley with a screen on Simmons. And here's Schroeder outside. And again, the Pistons missing. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
Powell, it's good.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
To the wing on the left. Schroeder against Simmons. Back to Beasley. Stewart, a screen on Powell. Beasley for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Schroeder against Simmons. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Thompson. Shot by Leonard, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Free throw good, Simmons. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Harris on the wing. Back to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Leonard pulls down the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
From downtown. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Harris left side. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Here's Simmons. He's got 5. 1:27 left in the first half of this one. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to review the game plan. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And some changes here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Beasley. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Dunn comes in for Simmons. Here's Cunningham. It's deflected. 56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The shake. Pass to Coffey. Launches it. They get it back. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on that one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Coffey. Shot clock at 6. And down it goes. 2 points.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles leading by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, guys. Sue, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves on offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Celtics, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel, Ernie.
Our viewers would love that. So would we.
That was a good job, Kenny.
Thank you.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. Dunn outside. Harden with a screen on Hardaway. Dunn, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Dunn outside. Up and over Hardaway. The shot by Dunn, no good. Pistons trail by 3. And there's the lob. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Leonard. Dunn with it. Now guarded by Harris. Harden misses.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Now here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Now here's Cunningham. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. The lead is 2. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. And Cunningham pulls it down. For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Hardaway finds Cunningham. Thompson outside. Left side, Hardaway for the lead. Drills it from deep. Hardaway's got 6 points.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Pass to Zubats. Here's Coffey. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Schroeder comes in for Cade Cunningham.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Norman Powell, he's checked in for coffee. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. Second, the Clippers.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Schroeder. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Chris Dunn.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Schroeder.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Leonard outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Duren. Now Thompson. Harris right side.
One of the most underrated scorers in the NBA. Tobias Harris is a tough assignment.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
And the first one at the line is good.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots. Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Ben Simmons is checked in for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Harris drops them both. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's Powell. Good D by Duren. Beasley outside. Now Schroeder, defended by Dunn. Back to Beasley. Stewart, a screen on Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Harris's shot is good.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
And it's Powell with the ball for the Clippers. Simmons with a screen on Harris. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And I like seeing Simmons take initiative and look to score, especially in screen and rolls.
Outside Schroeder. Here's Harris. The Clippers grab the miss. Simmons up top, covered by Schroeder. For 3, Powell. The rebound by Beasley. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Schroeder passes to Harris. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Harden. Yes, it's good. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Harris with it. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll be back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Ben Simmons is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Eubanks in at the center position. Drains the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Schroeder. Stewart, a screen on Simmons. Here's Schroeder. Stewart outside. Off target with the 3. And for the Clippers, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Eubanks the screen. Powell for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Schroeder. That one off the back iron and out.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Look at Leonard. Dialed in from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Schroeder against Simmons. Pass to Holland. Back to Schroeder. This one for 3. Holland can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 6. Simmons, the pass to Leonard. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Reed. Cunningham outside. Picked by Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
That's great composure from Cunningham. Saves the possession as the clock runs out.
Batum with it. Pass to Powell. Leonard outside. Down low. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Leonard. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Waters. Fires from deep. The shot comes out.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Now Dunn. Pass to Jones. Batum outside. Now Powell. There's the double with Fontecchio. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Waters. Powell covers. Now Cunningham. Inside. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, look, offensively, you want to put Stewart in the pick and roll. He's just so versatile.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Reed. Thompson, he's checked in for Fontecchio. And Hardaway is subbed in for Waters. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Coffee, the pass to Zubac. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. Outside Hardaway. Up and over Dunn. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Some serious intensity from Leonard. Driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Now here's Hardaway. Duren, the screen. Pass to Cunningham. Not going to go that time. Harden with the defensive effort. Right wing. Here's Dunn. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And remember, James Harden is usually a front runner in the league in assists. He has great vision.
Now here's Cunningham. Oh, Kane powers it in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Leonard outside. Back to Harden. Off target at the rim. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Cunningham. Oh, Cunningham rises up.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
And Leonard, here we go. It's good.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Hardaway. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Sinks that one from the post. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And that one's good. So it's Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10. Cunningham against Harden. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, open the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.